And I am back. A lot sooner than I thought it would be. But stupidity just happens so fast. On a Facebook post commenting on the new She-Ra cartoon coming to Netflix, they had this picture. To which I commented, ... which, by the way, is my, or really? In texting version. Looks a bit like it started as a dude, and then someone added the hair in the back as an afterthought. Which, look at it. It looks like it could easily be someone's fanfic version of Thor. Except afterwards they were like, I want long hair in the back. Like, really long. And, two people respond with, maybe She-Ra will be gender neutral, and someone going, I hope not. But in this day and age, you never know. And it's, that's true. And then I got this. Aw, does the random man want a boner every time he looks at this show? Where the fuck did that come from? And then below him, I get, oh no, she's a warrior that has muscles and isn't petite. First, I respond to the fella. Fella, ... No. It does indeed look like it was a blonde male character, and someone added a layer behind it. And then I just had to add this little bit. Also, ... You know it's supposed to be a young girl, right? I have no idea why your mind went to sexualizing a child, but perhaps don't assume such a benign observation on my part means anything other than what I just said it was. Which I think is a fair statement. I didn't say anything that should have been taken as, I hate that She-Ra looks like a dude. I mean, honestly, now that I think about it, it could be some sort of weird, like I said, fan fiction twist on Johnny Quest. Take a good look at them. With the style of drawing today, it very well could be Johnny Quest in drag, who knows? Or some sort of space prince. Something. And then I responded to the young lady after him. ... What? Because that was my feeling, like, what? To which I get this response. She's literally someone who fights and will have muscles. I haven't seen that many other pictures, but I haven't really seen anything to do with muscles. Also, she doesn't look that masculine? I don't think she meant to have a question mark there. Is the issue that her breasts are spilling out of her clothes? I think she meant aren't. Is it that her curves aren't over the top? Is the issue that this She-Ra and the last She-Ra wasn't made for the male gaze and was instead made for little girls who rarely see themselves represented in this way? Is the issue that she looks like a child warrior and she is not hypersexualized, and for some reason that makes you think she looks like a male? To which I respond, whatever bizarre issues you are trying to project on here, you're kind of going a bit overboard. Which she was. It is a drawing that, to me, looks like it was made shoddily. That is the big takeaway. Which it was. It looks like someone just added a layer behind it. Your hang-up with my remark is way over-exaggerated and speaks more volumes to your issues with gender than the ones you assume I have. Which I believe is pretty accurate. I could care less about gender. This isn't geared toward me. This is something my nephew will probably watch, so I have zero issues with it. And I don't, and yes, it is something my nephew will most likely watch. And honestly, I hope he does because I am so fucking tired of super wings and talking trains and stupid shit like that. And hey, my nephew likes girly things. From that Super Wings show, he liked this transforming helicopter chick, all pink and shit. What did we do? We got that for him, as well as a bunch of other ones. But that was his favorite. At a park, he found an abandoned My Little Pony that was super freaking pink. He liked it and took it. It was abandoned, so he wasn't stealing. Now, if I or anyone in my family was that hung up on gender or gender identity, we wouldn't have done that shit. But then again, no one in my family is trying to shove gender identity politics down his throat. Those are just things he enjoys, so we let him enjoy them. Now, after realizing there were a bunch of buzzwords in there, I just had to check her profile, and yes, SJW, one of the very first things on her profile, agender. Very first thing. So already she's one of the duped masses who thinks that her gender, or assumed gender or whatever, is what completely defines her, not herself. Now, in my original post, I commented on the artwork, describing the character as a male, who then someone just added a layer behind it with long hair, is accurate. Also, I don't think She-Ra is really supposed to be geared towards girls. I think it's just geared towards whoever wants to fucking watch it. I used to watch the original She-Ra, and guess what? I liked Bo. Why did I like Bo? Because his name was Bo. Stupid, I know. But I was a kid. I found that fascinating. When I watched He-Man, my favorite character was Teela. It wasn't because she wore a onesie with a weird Madonna bra. It was because her name was Teela. I liked the sorceress because she could turn into a bird. Also, fictional characters. That's all they are. The only issue I have with the new She-Ra is that it's She-Ra. Can they not come up with anything new? I don't care if it's in the same universe as She-Ra or He-Man or whatever. Just something different. I have the same problem with Star Wars. I want something to do with Star Wars that has nothing to do with the original trilogy, the prequels, or this last trilogy. I want a Star Wars film, show, something that does not have Solos, Skywalkers, Jedis. It's supposed to be a large galaxy. There's more shit going on than just with these people. But now I'm just going on a tangent. Long story short, too late. Don't make this cartoon, a fictional character from a fictional land, part of gender politics. I am sure the person who made it probably is trying to send some sort of message, but that's on her. If we fall into those politics, that's on us. My nephew, he'll just be watching a cartoon. And I'll probably be watching it too because he'll be watching it. But hey, I might like it too. I like Adventure Time well enough, and I thought that was completely stupid when it first came out. You never know, sometimes shit just grows on you. Like moss, or a tumor. Quick addendum. As I was recording this, I saw a thing from The Quartering. I guess he had said something about She-Ra, and got some flack for it, and I noticed a correlation. He was called an incel, which I will get into that another time. But it was being made out that he was mad because he couldn't jerk off to the new She-Ra or something, which is close to what I was accused of by these people on Facebook. Why are they sexualizing a children's cartoon to try and use it against people who have an issue with She-Ra? Whether it be because of the art style or the assumed gender politics? Why is it if someone has a problem, especially if it's a guy, somehow it's sexual? I'm sorry, but that's projecting, I think. By them saying, you're mad because you can't jerk off to it, somehow we're supposed to be afraid of that and go, oh no, what will people think of me now? I'm not the one who made it sexual. That was nowhere near my mind, and that was the first place these people went to. Like I said in that one response, I think that speaks volumes to how they view it, not me. I'm not saying everyone is like that, but they might want to take a look at themselves and consider why they sexualize everything. 'Cause me, I find that gross. Yes, she is a fictional character, but still, gross. They're the ones who need to consider why they're getting into this little debate. Because I'm starting to think some people have some repressed issues here. But hey, I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Oh well, this is getting long now, so, as usual, I thank you for your time, and have a good day, and hey, I hope people enjoy the new She-Ra. Toodaloo.